What's up, man?
What's up?
Another episode. We're back.
What's up to the listeners, the Fuel Up podcast listeners?
What's up, guys?
We're back with a special one this week, right?
Yes, it is.
Another guest.
Even last week was a special one, too. It was the first...
Our first guest.
Now we're going for the second guest.
Now we got our second guest, and we just... something that we like doing, I guess. Eh? It fits well with us.
The guest changes like kind of the
mood.
Yeah, kind of. Now I was talking about our stuff. Get other people's perspectives and see how they think and stuff too.
Exactly. And this guest is also another car guy that has his own side business, his own thing, his own following. So you'll
entertainment.
Exactly.
He kills it.
He's funny, hilarious. You'll get to know who it is in a couple seconds. We're just wanted to say a couple of words. This episode is sponsored by Salumi Tassoni. Basically, anything you need in the business of cold cuts, basically Italian traditional cold cuts, all made at home, all made with their grandparents' recipe. They're from Calabria. It's all about the family, the authenticity. Anything you guys want, contact them, follow them. They have Instagram. It's at Salumi Tassoni. And their hashtag is Your Nonna Loves Us, which is a pretty good hashtag.
She definitely loves us, especially this meat.
Yeah, they brought us a platter. They bought us a nice platter with all kind of cured meats and different stuff. Basically, all their traditional meats and cuts. And so we just wanted to say thank you for that. We really appreciate it. And guys, go give them a follow. Go buy your cured meat. And come on, support them like they're supporting us.
Thank you, guys.
Let's get into it.
Episode 10.
Let's do it. Guys, we are back. So, like we said, we have guest here today. Goes by the name of Matthew Guiffrida.
You fucked it up.
What?
Oh, we don't
Yeah, 100% you can swear. You can swear.
Whatever you want.
I don't really always ask.
I didn't screw it up.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
I just asked him.
You could definitely swear 100%.
Okay.
It's all good.
So yeah, we have Matthew. Basically, you guys know him as, oh my God, how many names do you guys know him by? Martin? Sal? Brother, basically. And then there's so many, but those are like your more popular ones.
Yeah,
right?
those are the main ones.
Those are your more popular ones. So, we know that you are a car guy. I follow you. I've been following you for a while, like I told you. And I see that you guys go to meets and stuff like that. And so you really are a car guy. Like,
what's last meet you done? The car meet? What's last one?
The last one I was at last year, obviously. There's no. Do they do them in the winter?
No.
Like maybe
they do.
Small.
They do. I think they do them at
like Tim's and Canadian Tire.
I think they do them at what's the racetrack? Oh my God,
iCar.
They do.
There is one. It's like a winter drifting.
Cars
in the
and
winter
coffee.
drifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cars and coffee.
The last one I probably went to was I think it was the one that they do not too far from my place, Mr. Puff's.
Okay, in the parking lot.
They recently started there. The one before that
once. I think I went once.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's more of like it's not obviously not the level of like Lamborghini Montreal.
Okay.
Montreal. I mean, you got all.
That's Cars and Coffee, I think.
That's
right?
Cars and Coffee.
Yeah,
Cars for Kids. Sometimes they do
there.
there.
We went.
We
did a couple of their shows. Yeah,
there it's super cool. You see a lot of cars there.
Some nice cars.
Yeah.
Have you done the So Clean?
So Clean. That was at Saint Eustache, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't been there. I mean, I've been to Saint Eustache, but never for car meets.
For real?
It's closed now, right?
Yeah, now
it's closed.
I don't know what the hell the point of that was.
I think they're building condos or some shit there.
I'm not too sure, but I think they got too many complaints about
sound.
They got complaints of sound and stuff, and I guess they
sounds.
wanted to build, I think, condos, and that's why they got rid of it like so easily.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like against that.
Well, the people that meet up there now are racing on the streets, right?
Yeah. That's stupid. I don't know why they would. No, there's only one that we can go to. Is
iCar. Naperville, but that's a little far.
Naperville's way too
Or
far.
Circuit Mont-Tremblant, which is even further.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't go on that racetrack unless your car gets inspected by like professional. You can't go on. Like if you have something loose in your car, if a bit of oil's leaking, anything, they don't let you on that track.
car needs to be like,
it's
drive
a
it off the
professional
lot
track.
and
I can't bring micro up there. Then there's no.
Remember Lance?
Yeah.
With the Supra?
Yeah.
He had to do all kinds of stuff to make sure it take off even his center caps from his wheels.
You ever been to that
It's
racetrack?
crazy.
No.
It's crazy. It's like a real. It's a real racetrack. It's real.
Never been either, but I heard it's pretty insane.
Real stuff. So what car do you drive?
Okay. So right now in the wintertime, it's an old winter beater Acura EL.
Okay.
In the summer, I was driving a 350Z.
You were.
I was.
You got rid of it.
You guys are gonna get the inside scoop here. No, October 12th got into a pretty bad accident.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What happened?
Yeah, I was hydroplaned basically on Notre Dame, and I flipped the car.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, you
Holy
must be wondering
shit.
how do you flip a 350Z?
Yeah,
right?
that too,
It's not like a
shit.
it's not like a
not an
truck or
easy,
anything. Yeah.
Damn.
It's and that's it. It was a complete total loss, and yeah,
Holy cow!
that sucked.
Could I ask how it happened?
Sorry.
How did it
Yeah.
happen?
So it had. I was coming back from work, and it had just started raining.
Okay.
And I was coming out of Notre Dame, and there was a little bit of a curve, and honestly, it just felt like somebody picked up the back of my car and started walking away with it.
Yeah.
You know, normally like the traction control, there was no traction control, nothing.
No.
And I was in the right lane,
Okay.
and there's a median there, but the median has like a little lip at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I started sliding, and the front of my car. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go into the median. I'm gonna hit it and have to fix the front or whatever. But it clipped that lip and it flipped onto its side, and then slid for a little bit, then flipped upside down, and I slid for a good 50 feet because obviously everything was wet.
And what's that feeling of being upside down in a car? Like you're literally strapped upside down, hanging.
So I was strapped upside down, hanging. No airbags deployed. It was very. People were like, oh my god, because you see the. Like I wasn't.
You're not going fast.
I wasn't going.
Yeah,
I wasn't even at 100.
It wasn't like a tremendous amount of speed.
No, it wasn't.
No, everything would have went off. Airbags would have went off.
You know,
speed.
so people like in movies, you see the whole like shattering and like
that's why.
That's what you think. This one wasn't like that. It was like it's very controlled. So it was like
thank God at least.
You know, like it was like very system. I guess onto the side first, then upside down, and then it just
the
slid
weight,
upside down.
Okay.
And then once it stopped, I was like, okay, I need to get out because you don't know if there's a fire or for whatever reason or whatever. So yeah.
Did you have to get out of the window?
Yeah,
you did.
Put the car in park, right? Because why not? Upside down.
Because it might drive away.
Yeah. Put the car in park.
What's the handbrake?
Yeah. Just turn off the car, and the window, my side window had already shattered, so I just kind of undid the seatbelt and
crawled out.
You didn't get any damages?
Honestly, I had like 4 scratches on my hands. Wow. Everyone, the cops were like,
"That's amazing."
Thank
God, honestly.
yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Thank
and
God.
I'll show you guys pictures afterwards. But like,
the car was
if there was a passenger, the passenger would have been hurt because it's low, right?
Yeah.
The top of the car is low, and that side came in. So when I flipped, it's like
that's why it turned over.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Okay,
so I hit the passenger side was pretty crushed.
So if I was sitting inside, my head would be like touching the roof. So
You especially, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I measured like 6'6".
Yeah. No, you would have been hurt for sure, 100%.
Holy shit!
Because for me, there was about an inch or two
from the roof.
Those cars have low roof lines, man. I've driven a couple.
Yeah, very low.
Yeah, but they look good with this low roof.
But you fit inside. It's not that bad.
I never sat inside.
Yeah, you'll fit.
It's very like you definitely fit. How tall are you?
6'6".
Yeah.
Fit.
No, I had my friend is I think 6'4", and he said he was comfortable inside.
Yeah,
there's a long like what do you call that?
Leg room.
Yeah. Leg room. There's a lot of leg room. So, but
okay.
you'd be close to the top, and
it's pretty good. It's like like the Z4s and stuff. Like they have that
height.
Yeah, but your ass is like really like low
on the floor. Yeah,
like it's almost on the floor. Yeah.
So what's the next car then?
So my thing is I said because my dream car is a Nissan GTR.
Okay.
So in my mind, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not because I had the brother license plate.
Okay, yeah,
on the
true.
Yeah. And that was like, I called the insurance. I'm like, don't get rid of the car. I need that plate. Yeah, but you can just order. I don't want to order another one. I want that license plate.
Then can't someone get it after? If you're not registered into anything?
No, so it's registered under my name.
Okay,
but
okay.
It's not registered to a car right
now.
So
they could register to your name. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
so I still have the plate.
Okay.
But you could plate it on another car.
Exactly.
But that's been your name.
Okay.
But it's under my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have the plate, but I wanted like that plate. I don't want to order a new one. I wanted that one there. And so I ended up getting it, which I was grateful for. And but my goal was like, hey, this plate is only going to go on to a GTR eventually, and just let me focus on work and focus on my stuff and get there eventually, right? That was my
Intentions.
thought process.
Yeah.
That was my thing for like the first maybe couple months, but now we're car guys. You know, it just it. I need to drive something. You know what I'm saying? Like it really bothers me. Like I'm going into March is a month away.
Yeah.
So you don't want to wait for the GTR?
You know, like I would want to wait for. I can't buy a GTR in any way. You know, I'm not even close to that. So obviously it'd be a couple of years or whatever. But like not to drive a car
It's gonna kill
all
you
this
inside.
time. It bothers me. Like I like cars, right? So
sure.
like I don't need a crazy car, just something fun, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I have been looking for another 350Z.
Oh yeah.
There's fucking nothing on the market.
For real?
Yeah, nothing like that. Like
More
a good
370s maybe.
Like
That's why.
definitely more 370s.
Okay.
I was looking at like G37s.
Okay.
Infinities, yeah.
Infinities.
Same car.
Same car.
Ish.
Well, the engine is.
It's a 3.7 liter engine.
Yeah.
It's a faster engine. It's the 370 engine.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Because the G35 was the old.
Exactly,
350Z,
yeah.
3.5.
Yeah.
yeah, G37X, so that I can drive it like winter and summer,
Yeah. Which is ideal here.
which is ideal here.
Because here it's nuts.
Yeah, you know,
Do you
can't.
care if it's manual or automatic, or you don't really care?
I don't. I would prefer, because when I'm in the car, I'm always, it's bad to say, but I'm either making phone calls or like
Making videos.
doing something. So like I would rather automatic.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have to learn manual. I don't know how to drive manual.
Okay.
Car guy who doesn't know how to drive manual.
Is your old one was?
It was automatic, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
How do you flip an automatic car now? That's what you're thinking.
No, I got you. All right.
No.
Okay, so 370 or 350 you said.
You wouldn't want the 370?
I like the bodies of a 350 better, believe it or
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Then 370?
The 350.
No, we like it better than a 370?
Better than 370, yeah. 370, I look at it as like, I like it, but I don't know, it's like, if I had to pick between 350 and 370, 350 all the way.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so you're looking for a 350 or a G37?
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, G37, the sound.
Yeah.
car
Yeah, the
is like
sounds they make
stock.
is ridiculous.
I had removed the resonator and muffler. So
Oh
I
my
started
God.
just with the muffler. Sounded really nice, but then Grand Prix was coming up, so I'm just like, you know what? Let me just
Straight pipe the shit out of
I
it.
want to make some noise, so like, let me just go remove the resonator.
This car sounds
It was
nice.
just supposed to be for the Grand Prix, and I was gonna put it back. I'm like, no, it was
Stayed on.
popping, or backfiring.
The
It was,
sound
it
is
was,
amazing on
the
those cars.
sound was just ridiculous.
Those engines sound amazing, and you don't have to do much to them. Like people just put
Exactly.
intakes and exhaust, and they sound.
Yeah, they sound good.
Yeah,
Crazy car. And they're fast.
yeah, they're decently fast. Like I wouldn't say super fast, but
So besides the exhaust, did you have any other modifications to it, or it was
no,
just the exhaust?
no. A roll cage would have been nice, but no.
It wasn't convertible, was it?
No.
Okay, it was.
Okay,
no,
cool.
no, no, no.
It's true,
Yeah, that would have been
No, I saw a picture. Yeah, it's it was hardtop silver, right?
silver. Yeah,
Oh, shit. All right, cool.
yeah.
He likes silver.
I like silver cars.
Like silver?
Yeah, I like silver.
What are you guys driving now?
Right now I have a GTI.
GTI
Oaks.
parked here on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's what I saw. Nice.
And I have a 2006 Mustang,
Okay, nice.
but it's silver. But I think it's time to like get rid of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drive it.
Okay.
So
Is
like
that
you have
a
two cars,
V8?
right? Yeah, it's V8.
V8,
So
nice.
you have two cars. You have a winter car and a
so I
summer
had the
car.
winter car. I had
Yeah.
this car I'm driving now was my first car, and
Those cars don't break; they don't die.
here's my other issue is that this one here has if I'm not mistaken, it's a head gasket
Okay, yeah.
problem. So it drinks Prestone. Like I
yeah.
have my bottles of Prestone in the trunk to
Okay,
refill
yeah,
every
yeah,
so
yeah,
often.
Okay, yeah.
It will overheat in the summer. The
Oh,
winter
yeah.
is fine because it's cold outside, but in the summertime,
Oh,
this
yeah.
will overheat. So now I'm kind of in a position where like
You're kinda stuck
I kind of
getting-
need something
Yeah,
for summer.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to just get a Civic
Yeah,
or something, right? Like,
I got you.
yeah,
so yeah, I'm kind of in that dilemma right now. But
yeah.
You're trying to find a new car.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So I have a silver car. You say your car was silver, so I like silver too.
Yes.
But like, I don't drive it often enough for it to actually like
Like I said,
make sense to keep it. You know?
Like I
Okay.
said in the last one, I find it's ever since you got his GTI. It's brand new. It's fast. It's just as fast as almost that Mustang. It's
And
Yeah.
also the car is kind of like a little bit of a problem.
Mustang?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I fixed it and stuff like that, like to maintain it and stuff. But to a certain point, like, is it worth investing all that money into the car and it's just sitting there and like
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything? Like the max kilometers I put last year was 1,000, and it wasn't
Wow,
even for
okay.
me.
yeah.
My father drove the car, so
Wow,
like, is
okay.
it worth to keep the car? Like,
Yeah.
but we'll see. See what happens.
Mustangs are nice.
Yeah, they're okay.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
sound
V8.
good, but they drive like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever driven one?
I have never driven
Yeah,
one.
the old ones, anyways. The new ones are like
The new ones are good. The
Are
new ones are nice.
good?
man.
Okay. But the old
feel
ones, man, it's like driving a big ass boat.
Okay.
Yeah, like they don't handle it well.
So good in a straight line.
Yeah, pretty much. So like you lost control on the on ramp when you said when you flipped over.
That, imagine you with
Same
that.
type of like that car probably would have like ended up in the ditch
way
or something.
way easier.
Shit.
Sometimes you would just give a bit of gas, and if it was a bit wet on the floor and I'd be behind him, you'd see it everywhere. His ass would be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy.
spun on it.
It's
in a
what? It's
while.
like four something?
No,
500?
it's like 320 horsepower stock, something like that.
See, I don't get that. How does a V8?
It's the old.
It's the old ones.
4.6. It's
The
not
new ones
it's
do
not
like
the 5.0.
475.
Okay, it's not the.
It's on the 5 liter.
It's a GT, but it's the years that they made 4.6, not 5 liter.
Okay.
Because in 2011 they switched over to a bigger engine. That's
Okay.
where they got 412 horsepower or 420. It was like 120 horsepower jump from the previous year.
Yeah.
So that's where it actually became, I don't want to say like an actual muscle car, but it actually became like it made sense of the horsepower.
Okay.
The other ones were like underpowered,
Okay.
kind of slow,
Okay.
but still
That's
had
why,
a
because
bit of-
that makes sense now when you said the GTR is almost just as fast. First I was like, I don't.
Yeah, that's
but
why I know the
V8, I'm
GTI,
like,
is, the new one especially,
yeah.
is. It's
Yeah, my
insane.
car now is faster than the Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like half the size of the engine and like a little ass car.
It's true,
Just-
but you'll have to wait too.
yeah, and the car's heavy. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And I have an Audi S3.
Audi S3.
Yeah, so I drive it all year round.
Nice.
That's why I was saying it's essential. When you said all-wheel drive,
Yeah.
oh my god! For
Yeah.
that, everyone asks me if I drive that car all year round. I have that. So for me, I find it's not that it's not worth it. It's a lot of money, man. Having two cars, paying two plates,
Well, so yeah, the thing, like,
storing all that.
thing is that like come winter time, I would get rid of like it would almost be like as if I didn't even own the 350. It was in a garage, so the insurance dropped to like 10, 20 bucks a month.
Yeah.
And there was no gas, and then the registration too. You get back the majority of it. So
You put storage.
I put it in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't drive them. I didn't keep them plated the whole. And even in the summer, the Acura but it's like $20 a month now to drive it. It's
True,
like,
but
it's
even insurance
ridiculous.
is nothing. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever drive the 350 in the winter?
I'd never taken it out in winter. It was no. So previous owners never winter driven. Mine as well. Like when the mechanic would lift the car, he'd say, "Yeah, this was never winter driven."
Yeah, you
There was
could
like
tell.
no rust underneath. It was
You had it for a long time?
4 years.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, I bought it when I was.
Okay, so 4
I
years,
bought it when I was 19, turning 20, and then 23 now. So yeah,
It's
it
a
was
nice
like
car to
ish,
have at
3.
19.
Yeah, it was.
It's a fun car to have at 19.
It was fun. It was fun. I can't.
Brings
Yeah.
you back memories, eh? I see in your face that
Yeah. It's such a like. I love,
So I think a
love the car.
350, another one is in the future because the way you're talking about it, like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
there's
that's
like a
kind of...
You know,
passion.
I love like I love the car.
There's people that are like that, eh,
Sound.
that I've seen, like, because I've worked in obviously the automotive business for a while now, and some people like you're saying they had that one car and they'll just keep getting that car, getting that car.
Unfortunately,
getting
it's
that
rough
car.
because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, or they'll get the newer version, the newer one,
Yeah.
newer one, like whatever it is.
You got to find what's available in the used, right? And most of them are kind of destroyed.
Most of them is like they're high mileage.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are destroyed.
You know,
too,
high
man.
mileage. Or the thing is that people aren't stupid. There was one 350 that I saw. He wanted 23,000 for it. He had like 18,000 kilometers or 20,000 kilometers. It was brand new. Like he bought it and he didn't touch the car.
Yeah.
You know, there was another guy at 2003, so it's old.
Yeah.
But this car was in pristine condition. He had the intake that goes down into the bumper. 20-inch rims. They were a little big, but 20-inch rims.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just super nice. Like him, but now he's like he's not too sure. He's like I rarely saw rain. So it's
Like
like
he
the
wants like
guy-
30 grand for the car.
you know, like no, he wanted it reasonable. Like that was one I was interested in, and I wrote to him. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not too sure about selling it." He's like, "I'm only taking it out in May." I'm like, "But can I come and see it? It's in a garage." Yeah, I get that. I get it. It's in a garage. I hope
I don't
so.
think it's parked outside.
I hope so.
It's in a garage.
Yeah,
I hope so, for real.
yeah.
And the guy's not sure, but he posted it, like, as he was selling
It's
it?
posted. My dad even wrote back the other day, and he's like, "Yo, like, are you selling it or are you not selling it?" And he didn't write back. I don't know. Some people, it's like they.
They just posted to see
People
what
that
they'll
waste
get.
time with that,
It's like,
man.
you know, it's just yeah.
Oh, it drives me crazy, that stuff. When I
When
had
I
to
s-
sell my Mustang, it was headaches, man. I had an older Mustang, like 89.
Okay.
Yo, you get people, like, it's not an expensive car. I was selling, I think, 5,000. Something
Okay.
like that, 6,000. It's not an expensive car. But people lowball you, and the dumbest shit. Would you, one guy offered me land in, I don't know where. Land, like a square lot of land. I was like, what? Another guy, an ATV. Another guy offered me, I was selling it for 5, he offers me 1,000. I had guys coming to see it, just, I know they wanted to just drive it. Like I could tell, like it was really like that
Tire kickers.
I never had issues selling cars, but that car, man, you had always like stupid people to deal with because I don't know.
insane.
Oh man, it was a headache that car to sell.
I want to ask you a question about posting stuff that you do. Well, obviously, you post Instagram videos, right?
Yep.
YouTube, Instagram, right?
Yeah,
And
YouTube, Instagram,
Facebook
also.
Facebook,
I have them on Facebook
TikTok.
also. TikTok, you started?
Too many now, man.
You started
Yeah,
with TikTok,
yeah, TikTok.
too? I find this year it's like TikTok just like, like end of 2019, 2020.
Oh yeah, 100%. TikTok is like,
The new thing.
yeah.
It's
like,
crazy. You know Gary Vee?
Yeah.
About a year and a
Love
half
Gary
ago,
Vee.
he said that TikTok was going to be the next platform.
Yeah.
I tried going to buy stocks of TikTok, but it's owned by a private company, like this private Asian company. So like I couldn't buy stocks. But it's crazy how a year and a half ago he knew
Yeah.
that it would be like happening now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Fucking
is.
crazy.
I don't know.
And the guy's invested in Facebook, Instagram, all
Yeah.
kind of
Gary
shit.
Vee, he's the reason why I started doing what I'm doing. I've always had this passion for this, but I had seen I was working at TD
Okay.
and studying economics.
Okay.
And I saw his permission video. I don't know if you remember that one. It's like a 2-minute video. He's just like,
Is he in the street?
Yeah, he's in the
I've
street. He's
seen it,
yelling
yeah.
at the camera. He's
Yeah,
like, what
seen it.
permission are you waiting for? I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I quit school, quit work, and just started doing this. And then I remember seeing him with TikTok, and I was like, another one. I'm like, I'm just like Instagram, this and that. And he's like, TikTok. And then eventually I just said, I'm going to download it.
Sure.
And I downloaded it, and yeah, like it's gonna pass my Instagram. I'm close. Like their
Really?
follower count is
yeah.
close. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Because like
I have it, but like I didn't touch it.
yeah,
Okay.
I did a stupid car. It was a car video that I did. It was I was driving to what mall is that? The one in Laval, Carrefour.
Carrefour.
And I'm driving, and I see the two. So there's a Type R and a STI.
Okay.
So they both have those like
Those wings, those big ass wings.
So I'm just like, cool. So I'm continuing. I'm looking for parking. I'm like, okay, wait, I gotta go back. So I go back, and I pull. You guys remember Borat?
Yeah. obviously,
So at the beginning of the movie, when he's like, my neighbor has like my
iPod
neighbor.
Mini?
Sorry, the iPod Mini. I get I buy iPod Mini. He gets iPod Mini.
yeah.
I get clock radio. He gets clock radio. So I did that with the wings. I'm like, this is my neighbor thing. I'm like, he get the wing for I get wing for a car. He get wing for a car. I have, and I looked it up quick. But I have 310 horsepower. He only has 306. That one blew up on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
That one blew up. Yeah, it was.
You think it's because the audience on TikTok, there's like, how do I say, like there's less accounts on TikTok than there's on Instagram?
Yes, I understand.
It's like the algorithms kind of like,
So I think what it is that it's being that it's so new, they just want people to come to their app and use it as much as possible.
they
They'll
wanna
promote
attract
your
as much
video, no
platforms,
problem.
okay.
Whereas Instagram is a built company.
Yeah.
They're established.
You look for them basically, and these guys are looking for you.
Exactly,
Okay,
right? So the thing is now is that Instagram is like, you know what? Yeah, you'll make a video, but you're going to pay me to promote your video now.
Yeah.
Versus TikTok is like, you know what? If it's good, like go. Like you can have whatever you want sort of thing.
Okay.
So that's why TikTok right now is good for people like, what's her name there? Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Okay.
she in a
too,
Super Bowl commercials, invited to the NBA All-Star game
exactly.
last
Shit,
night.
it's true. Yeah.
Like,
It's
all
true. I
through
saw that this
TikTok.
morning, Yeah.
I got you.
Like it's insane. Like the
So you think you're gonna push TikTok more now, or?
Yes and no. Like I'm more just social media heavy because I was both like between acting and social media.
Yeah.
Now I think it's just social media. Like
Oh
is gonna take because I'm noticing the harder you work, you have control over it, right?
Yeah, because you do everything. It's you, right? It's
Exactly.
all you.
Whereas acting, you got to wait for that audition. So if you get the audition, you get it. If you don't, well, then you wait for the next one.
Yeah.
But
Well, now I see a lot of these guys. Like, remember that guy King Batch?
King Batch,
He started off just off that, and now he's
Vine.
in movies. Well, yeah, him it was Vines.
Vine. Now he's in
now
movies.
he's in movies. He's everywhere. Like a lot of these guys started off just doing this, and then they got to their audition, like you said.
Yeah.
And they got
That's what it is. And
So do
it's.
you think like TikTok is more like a Vine type of?
That's what I felt.
I think people are using it more like Vine. It's just that like 6 seconds because there's a new app.
Oh yeah.
So many
Keep
more.
adding
They
apps.
just keep adding.
Every week
Well,
there's a new one.
Supposedly it's called Byte.
Okay.
It's supposedly supposed to be like the old Vine. It's from the makers of the old Vine, and it's supposed to rival TikTok. So far, they're nowhere near that.
Okay.
Nowhere near that. But it's only 6 seconds, and it's rough. Like it's
6 seconds. But
quick.
remember when Vine
Yeah.
switched that, right? Didn't Vine
They went
switch
from
that?
6, I think you had the option of 6 up until 15.
Yeah,
Could it be?
something like that.
15
I
seconds
I think
or
mine
12?
ended in like a 30-second.
Yeah,
right?
after the end, it like 30, I think.
30
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, because Instagram was coming in, and then it was
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
oh,
minute.
shit. Yeah.
Well, what's
So,
the cap on Instagram right now?
right now, regular is a minute.
Yeah.
And then if you want IGTV, I think it's 15 minutes.
Holy shit. Okay.
So you have people
my God,
releasing like
15.
people releasing like
yeah.
full on
Episodes, so like
episodes.
videos.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
And there's the TV, because we never used it. Is generic. It's like views and everything. It
Yeah,
works
it's
the same
the
way.
exact same thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So some of the videos that you'll see is like you're watching it and then it stops and it
Yeah,
says
and you
continue
like,
playing.
continue
That,
here,
that's
yeah,
an
keep watching or
IGTV.
something
Keep
like that.
watching.
Keep
Yeah,
watching
that's an
it, I
IGTV
think.
video.
Yeah,
Like
that
the
I
one
know.
you did of the restaurant a
Exactly.
couple days ago.
Yeah.
The one on RDP. Sorry, I don't want to butcher the name, but it was.
Capuchin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Or
yes,
cappuccino,
yes.
Yeah, that
The one
one
that
there.
you're playing Sal, right?
Sal and Brother,
Right,
yeah.
yeah, that was
So that one there.
That's funny.
Okay, so I have to, since talking about the characters,
Yeah.
how do you come up with these characters?
They're obviously like based off of, I guess I wouldn't say like a single person, but people like that Brother Saint Leonard,
Brothers at Saint Leonard, yeah, exactly.
Martin, I guess
Quebec,
Quebec, that's it. But yeah, like I guess I'll do the accent first, and then I'll place the accent with I'll create a character based on the accent.
Like the visual
'cause, like,
aspect of
Sal-
the character?
Yeah, like I'll do the accent.
Yeah.
Like for example, Martin before was Sylvain the scientist
Oh, yeah.
back then.
Okay.
So it was the same accent, just a different character. That
Okay.
character didn't work. So I'm like,
Okay.
you know what? Politics are coming into effect,
Yeah.
the elections. Let's just do Martin. He's talking about this, same voice. Let's try it. It works. So now I can't take that accent and bring it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So
That's the character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'd say Sal is based on what? Soprano? Like, I
Like-
feel like it's more than one soprano character. It's not just like
yeah,
Tony.
there's a bit of
like you have a bit of
Pauly
yeah,
in there.
get
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of here.
yeah, exactly. A little bit of Pauly, Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano, yeah, was that accent. the way you-
That accent,
Yeah.
a little bit of the mannerisms as well. Yeah, and it's just like every sort of like Italian mob movie, I guess, that you could think of. It's
You like the
you know,
Sopranos?
I love The Sopranos.
Okay.
Watched I don't know how many times.
That's
Ready for the movie?
we're all.
So I'm super excited for the movie.
The movie looks
should
great.
be-
It looks like it's
Yeah.
gonna be good though. Oh man,
I hope so. His son is playing him.
Yeah.
Right. So
his son is
Which
in
is
it.
a heavy, like,
it's rough, man.
yeah, you
know?
got a big like, expectations.
Oh, yeah,
to,
big time.
100%. Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know how focused the movie is gonna be on.
Because isn't it's before, right?
It's a prequel.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's the prequel.
So it's
Sorry,
going to be
go
when
ahead.
like
That's the
Uncle
right word.
Junior and his dad were
Exactly,
younger. So
exactly.
I think, to be honest, I think the movie's going to be more focused on that, on them.
Okay.
More than it is going to be on.
More exactly.
Yeah, I think he's just like a.
Like who was playing? I remember. I don't know if this is still a thing, but the guy from The Office, Dwight.
Okay.
Oh, what's his name?
Never watched.
I don't know. I know who you're talking about though.
I forgot his
I
name.
don't know who he
Anyway, he was. I think he was supposed to be playing a young Uncle Junior
Really?
or something.
the
like
Because
guy
the
who-
glasses.
I guess because of the glasses or something. But
I know the guy who plays the dad is the guy from The Punisher, right?
Yes. Yes. That I know for sure.
Yes.
That I know.
I know.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz is in it, but I don't know what he plays. That's the. I don't know if you know Joey Diaz.
Yeah, podcast guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You watch him?
I've seen a couple of his
Yo,
podcasts.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah, here and there, Gary V, especially.
Yeah.
Like I started at his first one, and I'm trying to catch up, but
The
post like
content,
one every day. Like
yeah, the
it's-
content that comes out from him
yeah,
is crazy. It never stops.
yeah. But no, his stuff is great.
Even Ray Liotta's in this movie.
That would make sense. I mean, it's all.
Yeah, but I'm saying I wouldn't. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So getting in, like we were talking about the characters. How do you do? Because I was watching a lot of your videos, especially recently, because I know we're having this interview. So how do you do? Like we are now. You're three.
Yeah.
But it's always you. Is that hard to like? Because I know like sometimes like, you're doing. There was one that was brother Sal and Martin, and you're going back and forth like.
Yeah,
Really
going all-
It's
yeah.
not like you're doing a big like line and then you switch to another thing. Like,
Yeah.
you're really like back and forth
back
telling
and
each
forth.
other off. And,
So
like,
that it's I'll set up the camera like here, and then I know people listening.
Yeah, yeah.
so it's
No,
not-
no.
But I'll set up the camera in one angle that is focused on Sal,
Okay.
and then just read all his lines.
so you do all like the whole script basically.
The whole script, just Sal's lines, and obviously with keeping in mind like okay, this is he's getting angry at this point
Yeah.
to what this is what Martin said or whatever.
Okay.
Right. So then I'll stop. Then I'll switch the camera angle, focus it on Martin, and then I'll set up like eye lines. So like I'll put like a stick or a sticker on the wall, so I'm kind of always looking at the same spot.
Makes sense.
Because
sure,
if,
you don't
if
think
it's
of
not,
that.
Holy
yeah,
shit. Okay.
yeah.
That's why I asked, because it looked like they're really like they're really
focus.
talking.
Yeah, because all of a
and,
sudden like he's looking here, then he's looking there.
Yeah, he's
looking
getting
here.
mad
It's
at
kind of
one
like
guy, yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
why, yeah.
so that's that. And then after when I edit it, I kind of like that's where you crop and copy and paste. Well, not copy and paste, but crop the
it
videos.
and,
Yeah.
wow.
You don't edit the video on the phone, do you?
No. So like just like the rants, the long one character thing, you just have to crop the ends. And that's pretty much it. That I can do on my phone. Yeah. But if not, like when there's multiple characters back and forth, commercials is all on computer.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you have to.
Adobe
Premiere. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I recently just bought a Mac, so
that's
I'm
gonna
hoping.
help. That's gonna help for sure.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, it's a laptop or a desktop?
Laptop.
Yeah, when it comes to mobility, the MacBooks.
Yeah, they beat.
From what I've experienced, they usually like the ones that last like the longest.
They take a beating.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for that, right?
It should be good.
And everyone was saying like, oh no, for editing, it's what
Apple
is what you want to get.
Final Cut Pro.
No. So Adobe, it runs a little bit slower than the actual iMovie.
Yeah.
Not iMovie.
Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro, but it still does a good job, better than what I had to restart my computer like 2 times the other day when I was editing a commercial. I was like, okay, it's time for a change.
And okay, what made you want to do? Like, I know you told you were getting into it a little bit before, but I mean, like, what really, like you said, you know what, I'm done. I'm doing this. This is what I want to do. I found this calling, which is something that is not like, it's not like being I don't know, an engineer, a doctor, or something like that. It's something that's a lot. It's different. It's harder to get into that field, right? It's not you go to school, you find a job, and it's done.
Yeah, there's no like specific path.
Exactly.
Right? It's like for a doctor, you can't,
There's only one way.
you can't play what do you call it, their operation.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm a
That's
certified doctor
your
now.
brand.
Yeah. Like there's a bunch of different ways. At first, I kind of fell into so I've always had this passion ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
I used to do theater, voices randomly.
Yeah.
Like, I said the story a couple of times already, but I did a Borat play in 6th grade.
Okay.
For the school. Okay. So it's
not the best.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Great thing to do at elementary school.
Obviously, I changed the script around a bit, but yeah. So like I've always had this passion, but then I kind of I started my YouTube account in 2008, and then stopped. And then after I just want to be a lawyer, then in finance and all that kind of stuff, so I stopped all that. And I'm back doing what comes, I guess, easiest to me naturally.
Okay.
So that's kind of that's that. And I did fall at the beginning was like, okay, actor. So I need to take classes and I need to get an agent and I need to, so in my head, I was like, okay, this is the way to go about it.
The cookie cutter,
which is like the one way that I think most people think about going about acting. You have to move to LA and all that kind of stuff. It's like, not really, whereas now it's just kind of like, there's other ways of going about it. So Instagram, you could reach.
It helps you, yeah.
You can reach so many people wherever, there's people. Some people are in LA right now. Like I did work here with on a TV show, Blood and Treasure.
Okay.
And I started following the director, follows me back, and like we talk every so often, whatever, So it's.
So you think
it's nice. That
it's not like it used to be that you have to go to Hollywood. You don't think?
I'm sure it helps.
I'm sure there's advantages.
It helps. Like, for example, if you're able to, like you're there. Like for me to make videos to relate to people in LA, I would have to be in LA.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
And then if someone finds something funny in LA and they're like, "Hey, I want to meet up," I don't have to take a plane to get there. It's kind of like, okay, we'll meet at this restaurant tonight.
Yeah, because you're already there.
You're already there, right?
That's
so it is gonna. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe eventually going there for like a month.
Hopefully,
there for a month, and then just
creating contact and then coming back.
Creating content there, LA based, and then kind of seeing what it is, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
you think you could bring the Italian comedy to that world? Because now, let's say these guys wouldn't understand Martin, right?
They wouldn't understand Martin.
Brother too, I think.
Brother, no, but Brother, I think
could go.
It's funnier for us here because we understand.
Yeah, we can relate to it.
However, like just putting him mixed with like me playing like a regular character, I think it just turns out like it's just funny because
I think it could just be a funny character.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be that Italian Saint Leonard. You don't have to know the Saint Leonard.
Exactly. It could just be that, and then like Sal was, I think would work well there.
Yeah,
Sal would work. I think because like Sopranos kind of made that
stereotype.
I don't want to see like stereotype or mentality, but like kind of that image of how like someone would portray an Italian like.
Yeah, a mobster
or whatever, like an Italian character. But I think Brother would work too. I think because he's just naturally funny.
It just it would just be the writing would have to be a bit different. Instead of talking about this restaurant, it would be that restaurant over there or whatever it may be. So
put it in their own.
Put it in something that they would understand.
Yeah, and you would continue. You would always want to do that, like always those commercial type things for small businesses in the area, or.
Yeah, like that can.
Like, let's say you would get your acting and everything that what you really wanted. Would you continue doing that on the side as like a side hustle?
Yeah, I mean, as often as I can. I like the whole idea of creating the idea, the creative process, creating the idea, the script, and like having that that vision.
Yeah.
While I'm writing the script, and then when I'm done editing, it's like
seeing it.
It's like you see it, and like this is exactly how I envisioned it. So,
because of why I'm saying that the video that I was watching, Bro Everything, I think Bro ... Everything, like they make everything there, right? Yeah. Was that the same one?
That was the exact same one.
Okay,
yeah,
exactly. I found that was amazing the way you promoted it. I like watched it many times. I found it was just well done that you showed that they do everything in house.
Yeah,
everything is done there. I don't know.
And the way it ended. Or so like if you want to do something right yourself,
do it yourself.
I was like, wow, like really, like I
found it really
ended it on the fucking with a hammer.
Nailed the hammer.
I was like, fuck, exactly. I'm like, fuck, you killed it.
It was really the point was there. It was good, and like the one thing that I don't forget from it is that everything's made there.
Yeah,
everything's made from, which is really cool because I find you watch some of these commercials on TV and you're like, what? And like nothing coincides. It's so generic and so like that was so unique. I found like it was very.
Thank you. Yeah. So like. That's always the idea is like to have you don't want to I don't want to oversell. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got that.
Yeah, because then you just sound like everyone else.
Exactly.
Right?
So the idea for me was always like I don't like the commercials on TV. However, when Super Bowl comes, everyone wants to watch Super Bowl commercials. So in my mind, that's what it is. It's like create commercials that people want to watch, and even if they don't care about the restaurant or they don't care about the product. At least they're getting some comedic value out of it. Yeah. So at least like they're not wasting their time. Like, oh, it's a funny video.
Exactly.
Okay, there's a product behind it. Okay, cool, but it was still funny.
Funny, yeah.
However, a commercial like that, put it on TV, it would be taken down, I think, right away because you're like you're exactly Italian.
Swearing if they're swearing.
You think?
100%. Because I was watching on TV the other day. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why can I not like? Let's put one of my commercials or let me try to do something to put on TV, and I'm just thinking like there's no way that
you have to be like so proper. No, even Martin wouldn't work for sure on TV.
Not here,
even if I wouldn't swear, even if I wouldn't swear,
they take it out right away. They take it out right away.
You look at these commercials and it's just they're so clean, proper, and
generic. I feel like they're really all the same, and that's
Quick question: you saying that you can't put Martin's character on commercial, do you think it's because I don't want to say like the people in Quebec there, but like they're gonna kind of get butthurt because you're kind of like
no. So I can
making
put him
fun, not making fun of them, but like kind of.
No, I hear you. I have put him in commercials. I was talking more like the TV. Like he wouldn't work on the TV because I think like he's not actually he's French. He's just doing an accent. It's whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So
today it's
for everything. The whole thing, even with Jim Carrey recently. I don't know if you heard about that.
Jim Carrey. Like, everyone. That's even Joe Rogan with Bernie Sanders and like. You have to be so careful today. Everyone is like up your ass.
Which is why I kind of like. Doing like running your own podcast. You don't have a boss or investors in you right now.
Yeah, there's no limit.
So there's no one like, wait a minute, my money's at stake. So you said that you're fired because if you say something right now on here or whatever you want to say, and it offends a ton of people. Okay, you'll lose 50% of your followers, but you still have your mics. You're still running. You're still.
No one's gonna shut you down, or no one's gonna.
Exactly. You'll lose your followers. You can apologize. You can come back. Like there's people. People make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's like
if what's his name could come back from what is it called? The brothers there, those two brothers. I'm so bad with some of these YouTubers. Logan Paul. He filmed a dead person in.
Yeah.
Okay, did you watch this video? Did you hear this video?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, so you filmed someone dead in that forest in Japan.
Yeah.
That's known for suicides, whatever. He filmed it and put it on YouTube. Came back like with a sorry, like you said. He did that fight and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's back like nothing happened.
100%. He
It's
apologized.
So was that video really there to show the person, or was it there to get him crazy exposure because he
that's
knew
what
it
I
was going to
think.
boost his?
That's what I
No,
think.
but
views and
he
stuff
did
like that.
lose. He did lose.
Yeah, but-
He did lose quite a bit. But you know,
Or
you
maybe
say
brought up
sorry,
his
but like
brother after, like there's. I feel like it's.
I
You gotta like what's going through your head to film something and put that up for sure. That's what me and him were saying. It had to be like some almost like scandal, and then he's back like
it could be. But what I see in that is that if that was done on CTV, CBC, HBO, whatever it was,
Would have never aired.
no.
done. Like him
And
done.
even
like,
the point of YouTube letting it air,
Yeah.
that was a huge thing that they let it
Yeah.
air for the time being because
Yeah.
they wanted those views, right? YouTube gets the money for it, right?
because people are just going to watch it now just
People
because
were
it's
freaking
they want
out
to see
for
what,
that.
what
Yeah,
everyone's
there's traffic
complaining
to the
about.
site.
He left it on for like I think almost a day. Like it was almost a complete day or like 18 hours, something like that. And like people get like I was listening to those guys. You did their podcast, Jofo.
Jofo, yeah.
They were talking about what was it, copyright and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine like I put up the first podcast, the first episode we did. I made the music for the intro
Yeah.
and the outro. Apple didn't want us to go on because thought it was a copyright issue. Instantly, like it was the 30 seconds after I put it up, like
Really?
instantly. Yeah. So how did you YouTube let that
Slide.
But no, they let it slide because
Because they knew it was going to
Money
bring
to
traffic
make-
to the site.
Yeah.
oh my god,
maybe.
they must have made, you know how much they must have made off that. Then after everyone else, all those other YouTube news guys and all those other guys getting more crazy views and
100%.
they
You know,
have the
everyone's-
content that
everyone's
they
talking
grabbed off
about it.
that. So
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing controversial content or not really? Like clickbaity type of stuff?
Which
I know that
all
like none
over
of your
the place
videos are
now.
clickbait. Like there isn't like
I mean, like it depends on the titles sometimes, like that I put, but I mean, clickbaity, not really. Like I don't like clicking on something and then not getting
Exactly. Thank God.
what you
Being
like.
misled.
You know, yeah, exactly. Or I crashed. I like.
Yeah, car
I
destroyed.
crashed, car destroyed, and then it's like it's a 20-minute video,
Yeah,
and
2
at
seconds.
like 18 minutes and 17 seconds, I crashed my car, and then
And that's it.
It's like-
They don't even show nothing of the
it's
car.
like-
That's it. There's like a picture at the end.
Exactly.
And that's
you
it.
know, it's I hate that.
I hate that
You know,
too.
but it gets them views. But I would rather like I'll get less views, but
And make quality.
But make quality. That's my
I agree with that.
yeah.
Going back even to the like I said, the commercials for the businesses, even the Mr. Puffs one.
Okay.
Was hilarious. Even the Valentine's one too.
The Valentine's one,
it was really funny. That one was funny. And even I was talking to my cousin, which is Kevin, his brother. He has an older brother. He's a barber, and he was talking to me, and he's like, I watched that video of the same one in Mr. Puffs, but I think you were the number one Mr. Puffs
Number one, Mr. Puff's
employee, not employee,
customer.
Customer. That's it. The
Yeah,
number one
yeah.
customer. He said it was hilarious. It was. Did you watch that one?
no, I didn't.
That one you have to watch it. It's funny the way he talks. It's really like you get that brother STL.
Yeah.
That feel. It's really, but it's a different. That's why I find it's a different way to promote instead of always like, okay, show Mr. Puffs on the screen at $4.99 for this, $10.99 for that,
Yeah.
$20.99.
Yeah, it's
done.
different,
Valentine's
you know.
Day, boom, it's
Yeah,
done.
I think in that one there wasn't even there was no promotion factor in. I mean, besides Mr. Puffs.
Yeah.
I think that one there was just their locations that we had put up
Yeah.
in the, at
yeah,
the end.
exactly.
And yeah, so like
You have to
it
put
was-
something. I'm not saying
I mean,
don't put
yeah,
anything.
yeah, exactly. No, you gotta put something,
promote,
100%.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When you come up with a content for the ads or even like your personal stuff, is there a certain like routine or like kind of thing you do, or you just like so like when you said with the wing at Guiffrida when you saw like
Yeah.
those two cars, it was like on the fly, right?
That was
But
strictly
are they
on
all
the fly.
on the fly or a lot, like most of them?
Some of them, like I would say that a lot of the good ones
Yeah.
are on the fly. It's like
Yeah.
just idea that comes up in my head, you know, and then but sometimes like you can't film. Like that one there, I was lucky to see the wings and I was like, okay, like I'll
You made that connection.
made that connection right away. But most of the time it's like you like I like to film the day of and come up with the idea the day of because it gives me that spark in the
Yeah.
moment sort of
Because like you're kind of in the mood of it and you're kind of in like
Exactly. Yeah.
If you give it a bit too much time, you think you'll lose.
Well, I've come up with ideas, and then I'm gonna film it later, and then 2 weeks go by, and I'm just kind of like, is it really that funny? But when I first came up with it, I was like, this is really good. So in my mind, I'm kind of debating. But like recently, something
you let it like settle. You're saying like you let it.
No,
you don't.
I for some ideas, yes.
Okay,
but I prefer wake up in the morning, take an hour, think of something funny, film it, edit it, done, put it out.
Okay, perfect.
And then don't think about it anymore.
Because I find it's worse when you let it.
When you let it sit, exactly.
Then you're
yeah.
like, shit, I should have done. I could have said that. I could have.
Yeah.
It drives you crazy.
It does.
For sure.
However, I'm changing it up though a little bit. I recently started preparing my posts for the week coming because now there's too much
stuff going on.
Too much stuff going on, like like a meeting or this. I have to running around, and then I would rather come up with something and let it sit and have to debate in my head than not having anything to post at all, right? Because then when you don't post anything, it's like
that's hard.
It's
hard to keep
posting.
Posting and
the algorithm of Instagram or YouTube, I think it's like the more you keep posting, the higher you're going to be ranked, correct? Or something like that. Like if you stop.
It's something like that. I noticed, for example, like with stories, like I forgot when it was Friday or the day before, I had, I think like maybe 12, 15 stories. It's not crazy amount, but my viewership on the stories were high. Like all of them were like a couple thousand. But then yesterday I posted just the quote, and that was it for the rest of the day. And you notice like it's like almost half, and you're just kind of like,
oh really?
Okay, got it. You need to keep.
You think people just go next?
I don't think those count as views.
They don't?
I don't think so.
For real?
If people just like, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think that if they just keep clicking next,
it won't count.
No, I think it has to be like a 3 seconds or 2 seconds out of the 15. That'll count as a view.
I see. I didn't know that.
Holy shit! Okay.
I didn't know that. So wow, man, 15 stories a day, and you're saying that's not a lot. That's a lot for me. That's definitely a lot.
Well,
for us, it's like we do 2, 3. Like it's really,
no, but you're trying to stay relevant. Like you're also trying
to
promote your.
So that was my thing. So Gary, he released that the 64 pieces of content. I don't know if you remember when he released that.
No, I didn't see it.
So 60. It's a media deck. Of 64. How to make 64 pieces of content a day. Ooh, he says people should be making 100 pieces of content a day. So like
Gary guy is what? Because I don't know who he is. So even if the listeners don't.
Yeah. So Gary Vaynerchuk is an entrepreneur.
So, exactly. He owns like a media company. He also like I guess just like influencer.
The guru, like a influencer. Yeah?
He doesn't like being called like a motivational speaker, but
technically he is.
But technically he is. Okay. You know, when people ask him like I don't know what to do with my life and everything, like he gives
them
like
a Tony Robbins.
Yeah, like a Tony Robbins. But more business.
Yeah, like he kind of pushes you to like.
And he's really social media, I guess.
Yeah, very, very big.
So he invested into Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if he invested in, but he did promote it like a year and a half ago and stuff like that. But he's very like he tries to make you do what you want to do and stuff. I guess he's trying to sell himself. At the end of the day, he's a salesman.
True.
So he is selling himself, but he does a good job at it, and he kind of shows you like how to be relevant on social media. I guess.
Okay.
And he does it for free. Right, this media.
It's like a YouTube. It's like a YouTube,
Instagram, TikTok.
So he's
Twitter.
Okay, he practices what he preaches, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He makes like well over 100 pieces of content a day.
And by content, you mean photos, videos?
So that's the thing. So content, it's like one tweet is one piece of content. Okay. One story is a piece of content. Okay. So what he's saying is like, for example, you wake up in the morning, you write a tweet, then you screenshot it, crop it.
Yeah.
Post it on Instagram. That's 2 pieces of content.
There you go.
Post a story on your Instagram saying that you have a new post. That's 3 pieces of content. Write that same quote on LinkedIn. Then take a
screenshot of LinkedIn.
Then not even a screenshot. Then go on TikTok and like write your quote on a whiteboard and be like, this is it, folks, and then post that.
So like that one content spiraled out to like 10.
One tweet, you're at like 8 pieces of content right now.
True. Wow.
You know,
okay.
Now you make a big YouTube video, and that YouTube video you crop,
and make
for a podcast,
so many,
the clips,
audio clips or whatever it is.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, true. Oh wow,
holy shit. Okay, good way of looking at it. I never really saw that.
And it's like this media deck. Media deck. This media deck he released on his birthday for free. So like I had downloaded it. It's like 200 and something slides.
Okay.
And it's a quick read, but like he literally like breaks down every step. Like, this is your tweet, crop it, do this, like step by step. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
I like those
Interesting. I would never thought like thinking like that.
Yeah.
Like he really shows like crazy stuff.
Like you said, from one tweet.
From one tweet. From one tweet.
Did you, in the future, do you think of doing like comedy stand-up and stuff like that, or not at all? 'Cause
I think eventually we'll get there, but for now,
have you tried?
No, I haven't tried. Haven't tried.
Tough. I feel like it's harder than
it's different. See, like the funny situations between Martin and Brother, between whoever it is, like I can't do that on stage.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I could do one guy.
You probably could, but you have to learn how to. I find that game's a completely different game. Like
it is 100%.
Stand up is like another animal.
You know, but like like the Martin rants. Like one guy was telling me, just do your Martin rant, talk about a bunch of different topics for like 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, and then just do that. And I'm like, I get it, but like I film my stuff, I rehearse. I obviously you got to rehearse for stand up too. It's not like you're just going up there doing nothing.
Well, I guess Martin could work for
Quebec,
yeah. Like if you're doing stand up here and stuff like that,
just for laughs,
and stuff. Like you talk about the potholes or the cones and stuff like that, and then you could bring in like say Martin or something. Yeah, because I don't know, man. I find stand up is like a
completely different beast.
It's crazy. That's why, but I could see that you could do it. That's why I'm saying. That's why I was asking. I see that you could have that potential of.
Like probably like eventually when I feel that the time is right and like I think I could do this. I think
anything's possible, right?
Yeah, anything's possible.
Always keep everything open and be open to.
So you've been doing it you've been doing it full time for 1 year. 2019 was your full like consecutive year, correct?
Correct. Yes, 2019 was my first. Yeah, so it's gonna be. It's gonna be 2 years in March 3rd.
Okay.
Coming up, it's gonna be 2 full years that I'm doing it. But 2018, I had started later. I started in March 2018. So 2019 was the first full year from January to December.
Do you feel like so now it's been 2 years? So like the first year, you feel like it was kind of like constant the whole way, and then it kind of just ramped up all of a sudden, or did you feel like it was a kind of gradual like the whole way? Until present day today. So we'll say March 3rd, 2018 was until maybe August, September of 2018. It took me that time I was about to reach 1,000 followers. Okay. And there I was posting almost like 4 videos a day. They weren't obviously like the good quality. It was more like one character. That's it. Okay. So 4 of those a day. And then I remember I was going to an audition and MTL Italians had taken one of my brother videos and posted on their page, which they had, I think, 12,000 at the time, roughly around there. Yeah, and that was the first time that my videos had branched out to or shared by a page. And and then after it was just like, it started blowing up from there. I came out of the audition, it's like, you passed 1,000 now, but it was like 1,200. Okay, well. So I was like, oh shit, okay. And then it kept going. And then after that, it was just like more pages sharing and, giving people what they wanted to see, which was Brother, which was, then after Martin came was the elections, which that threw me up as well.
And then after, I find you blew up with the bridge when you made it on the Gazette there, right? So to give you an idea, from September, when the first video was shared, till the end of 2018, it was at 12K. So in those short months, from 1,000 to 12, so it was like a lot of like
it really
sharing and so
I remember it on the Gazette. That's why I feel like that's the point when you really started to like
the Gazette really did. When was that? That was
2019. No,
that was 2019. I think maybe I don't remember exactly the date. But it was still, I think it was springtime.
So when you first saw the bridge,
it was springtime because I started my new job where I'm working now. And the lady, she was an older lady. She's not Italian. And she goes, "You see this guy? He's so funny." And she was pointing at him. I go, "Oh, I know exactly what that is." I go, I've been following him on Instagram. It's a while now. I go, now people are starting to realize because he's on the news, on the newspaper. She's like, "Oh, he's funny. I was watching his videos." And this is an older lady that was just so. I feel like that must have given you like a lot of like
100%
exposure. People could relate, right?
Yeah,
and like there has to be other people that have the same.
And that was just the bridge. Like the bridge is something that you could relate just like that, but. The ones that he does with the potholes and the cones everywhere. People can relate with that, I think, every single day. Especially that.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But also when he does these small Instagram videos I don't know if you saw him, but he's driving in Quebec. That was the best one.
During Quebec,
And everything shaking.
That was like,
and he's not saying nothing. It's just boom, 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 pothole after pothole.
What street was that on?
that was you know the ramp from
Met.
the
You got
Met,
the Met?
but that goes over the Met.
Oh,
near
yes,
Audi
yes.
Anjou,
Yes,
and
yes,
it goes
yes,
over
yes,
the
yes.
Met,
Okay.
and then it goes to the gals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
disgusting.
it's like right behind this Sitafort gym.
Okay.
There's that little ramp that goes literally over the Met,
Over the Met,
and then
yeah.
it brings you literally to the gals.
It's like a war zone.
Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
terrible.
God.
I've driven by there many times, and I always
Yeah.
try to find, like, okay,
Oh,
try to
it's
memorize.
always been
Okay,
bad.
stick to the right. But you stick to the right, and they're there. Stick to the left. You
Just gotta
it
go. Fuck it. I'm just going straight.
Screw it. It's just like, I'm just going straight. And for that video there, I'm like, I started recording beforehand, and I'm like, dead in the middle. I'm looking for the biggest ones. I'm like,
it's bad. Like everything's shaking. I was like,
You didn't do it with the 350Z, did you?
No. It was with this one here.
poor car.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
And what I watch every Sunday, my girlfriend's a huge fan, by the way, of your
Okay.
Fratelli forecast.
Of course.
She always follows it. Always, she comes, the Fratelli forecast came out. She comes to tell me and everything. Where did you get that idea? Like, really random idea, right?
That
Like,
is a random idea. It was just one day I was just like, you know what? Because with Brother, what's nice is that I did the grammatics a while back.
the grammatics, it's true.
It was a Frate Nature channel.
That's true. Yeah, the Fratelli.
So
Nature
like
channel.
it's cool to kind of have those segments which I can easily just bring back
Yeah, you
into,
could always bring
so
back.
just, every Sunday people need weather, they watch the weather, so let me just do my own version of that.
Yeah.
And messed up royally last week.
That's what I wrote to him. We're going over our notes. Like, I have to tell him. It was off a couple centiliters.
Oh my
there.
god, that was so
centimilliliters.
centimilliliters. That was
He
so
was off.
bad.
I was like, come on.
I got like 10 messages, and they're like, bro, I'm still shoveling.
But that was just out of nowhere. Like, you just really.
Yeah, it was just like, let's do this for Sunday. Give people the weather for the week, and that's it.
It's smart. It's like, I was just like, last night again, I was looking at all the videos. I'm like, where did he just get the idea to do, a forecast with that guy brother, right? With that Italian.
You think you'll do it
singer.
like another character or just?
It's funny, I was just thinking that. I was like, would that work with? I brought Martin. I did the Fratelli forecast. I think it was the second or third one, but I did it with Martin.
Okay.
And it was kind of like brother was drunk or something, so he couldn't.
Oh
come
yes,
to
I
work.
remember that one. Yeah.
Didn't do as well.
Maybe brother and Sal, since Italian.
Yeah, maybe Sal. Or
They work together. I find those two.
They do. It's Sal is like the.
He's the smart, like sophisticated mobster.
guy, and then brother's kind of like.
You know what it reminds me of? Honestly, like, when you watch Sopranos,
Yeah.
and you see Tony Soprano and you see Christopher.
I knew it.
And like Tony Soprano's ripping
When Christopher
shit
started,
all the time.
he's an idiot at the beginning. He's doing.
So when I was watching the
screwing
one in the
around.
restaurant,
Okay.
I'm like, fuck, this really looks like he's telling him off, but like he's trying to like not mentor him, but like kind of be like that bigger guy to him.
Shit, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it really is. That's me too.
No, but it's done well. You do a very good job, man. I have to give it to you.
Thanks.
You definitely killed it.
And any upcoming projects that you could talk about that you would want to?
I mean, just like I said, just focusing more on social media. So and trying to as well like do as many projects. There's like the acting field as well to try to.
Are you in anything coming out? I know I see in your Instagram you're writing that you're filming like your stories that you do that.
Yeah, so like that's a lot of background work.
Okay.
Agent gets me background work, which is cool. I like being on set, so because you get to see.
You learn, right? Too.
Yeah, and it's the amount of work that goes into like movies. It's just
Crazy.
It's insane. Like when you're actually there and you're looking at this, and just the amount of people running around, like wires and boxes, and oh my god, just so much stuff. And you're filming it. It's like, wait a minute, that's like a 30-second scene.
Yeah, all that like work to create.
Yeah,
like a one
that's
little
a 30-second.
image.
We took 4 hours to film this 30 seconds, and the movie's 2 hours. So what happened to the other?
Oh my god! Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. So try to like Montreal is good for the acting scene. So
Well, there's a lot of movies coming here now.
there's a lot of movies, mainly like
I know there's a lot of
summer, fall.
CGI too. There's a lot of.
There's a lot of
we're
that.
big in
Video games.
Video games, yeah, 'cause Ubisoft and stuff like that.
Huge.
You play video games?
I
I know everyone touches on it, but
I used to,
now
and I
you just-
stopped. But I'm kind of interested in like maybe getting back into it, but for the sole purpose of doing Twitch.
Streaming.
That's why I'm
streaming,
asking. That's what I was asking because people nowadays, it's either you play games or you're like really, really into it, and That's what I was asking, because maybe that's what I was thinking. You do Twitch with
I was thinking of doing like Twitch and not even like, I don't give a shit about being good or not. It's just more for like creating content and like joking and having people, because people can play with you, right? So you can kind of like,
do like an
they watch you
NHL
live or something. Yeah,
you could connect with your fans and stuff like that.
exactly.
That's true.
You know, so I think it could be
And it'll
interesting.
be another thing that you could build off of. Like you said, you take the clips. You post it there.
Exactly.
True.
So
More
more
content,
content,
the better, right?
You know, like Friday nights from 8 to 10, that's what's happening, for example. You know, like that's going on for
Probably
like
have
2
like a
hours.
week full of content to like post after.
Literally, you know, you keep posting things, and
I'm sure that'll work if you do that. Like you said, a couple of hours, one night every week.
yeah,
I'm sure you'll have young kids too that really want to.
100%.
That they see you on Instagram and
I don't know how to. I don't know how to set it up.
oh, it's really
that's like, I think people are like, oh, it's really easy, but I can't play on a computer.
you can't.
No, I'm not.
More with a controller.
I'm a controller. Like, I'd
Well, you
rather
could play
be-
computer with a controller. Easy now.
Yeah, you could.
Very easy. You just plug it in. Xbox controllers.
Xbox can
Yeah,
work
because
with
it's
PlayStation.
Microsoft. No, not PlayStation.
You can do PlayStation.
I don't think so. But I'm saying if you would want to connect everything to your computer and play out of your computer.
Because I know, like the Mac I got, like it runs everything like no problem, which I was super shocked.
Yeah,
like it's not like a gaming.
No, that's it. But if you'd have to get into like heavier stuff,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You could play with a computer
yeah.
and you controller if you want to stick with controller. If it makes it easier, because I don't know what the hell you have to do to record. You record right off the PlayStation, because you would know this. You record
I
off the
think you need an
PlayStation.
Elgato HD gaming
That's
capture.
what I think.
Like,
Yeah, it's a capture box.
card or something like
It's
that.
like a box on the side that it's gonna capture your
So
stuff.
it captures your gameplay,
Yeah, your
and then
gameplay.
you set up a camera to film yourself.
Yeah.
So there's a software. It's called
ODBS.
ODBS.
Okay.
how did I
So
know
it
that?
grabs audio, it grabs video, and it grabs the stream feed and does everything together. So like, have you watched streams like Twitch streams? Okay, like you see where sometimes like it says like
Someone
I
has
someone donated or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, all that stuff is done by this program called
Okay.
OBS TV or something like that.
OBS.
I'll show you after if you want to
Okay.
see what it is.
Cool.
But it's super
OBS
cool. Like
Studio.
if you want to know how to do it, like that's
Yeah.
the program you used to do it. You know.
Interesting.
Basically, then you could put, I think, your voice in. You could put even an audio line going for voice, like if you have your mic set up.
Yeah. So you have a mic.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a lot of stuff. Doing anything is a lot of.
for sure. Yeah.
It's-
But I mean, like if you have the setup,
Yeah, then you're fine.
then you're good to go.
Once
setting
you
it
get
up.
that set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even us, like when we first started this, we didn't have that. We had like one that I used to have connected to my computer when I used to scroll on the music and stuff like that. But then we needed
Sick.
this. It was only 2 lines. The other one, no, we needed this with 4 lines because.
Cool.
Yeah, it's always everyone's.
You're an extra
separate,
person
right?
inside the podcast.
That's it.
yeah. And so like we do at the end of every episode, your top 5 dream car garage. What is it?
So there's no limit.
No limit.
No limit.
No limit, but we don't want it to be stupid. Like we don't want to have like some people take like the rarest cars like that. That you'll never have like all 5 in one garage.
Yeah.
That
Like,
makes sense.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. Realistically speaking, so Nissan GTR, 100%.
Okay. Wait, which one? Recent?
The recent, it's R35, so
Okay,
if I'm not
R35,
mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, R35. It's in GTR. 350Z, obviously.
Yeah.
69 Camaro.
Okay.
Nice. That's a nice choice.
Yeah,
Okay.
super. I
love that car.
love
Certain
those.
color?
69.
It's probably gonna be like black with the white racing stripes, the classic.
Or even blue, man. That blue, that
But
light blue.
I was seeing the light blue with the white racing stripes.
Yeah, I love that.
shit.
Good. Or red too is good.
Red too.
Red.
That car is just in the back. If you have fat tires,
Done.
Yeah.
you're done. Exactly.
Done.
And a bit of like an arc, like a,
Yeah, a little bit of
you have to have that
like a
stance.
rake look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
three.
So that's 3, and we'll go 2 supercars. So I really like the Lamborghini Aventador. Doesn't have to be SVJ, but just the Lamborghini Aventador.
It's like everyone's choice. I find
Like it's like,
It's
you know,
those super
I
looks.
was never into like those high end like Lamborghinis and stuff like that. But ever since I started doing like car meets and everything, and you start seeing them there, it's like
the detail, the cuts, the
detail, the
engineering.
cuts. It's such a big car, but it's so fast as well. Oh, it's really
When you see it in person, you see how low it is and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
That too. It reaches
fuck.
you up
Like
like
it
your
looks
hip and, like-
insane.
But just
Yeah.
even when you, I don't know if you ever sat in one.
I haven't sat in one.
You feel like you're in a fighter jet. It's just everything's perfectly like my arm doesn't have to move more than this. Like
Everything is just right
calculated.
there.
They calculate it for everything. It's really and the feel too, the startup, everything. Those cars is
Yeah, they're insane. There's a reason why they're worth $600,000.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's why they're Dream Car Garage, right?
Dream Car Garage, exactly.
And the last one?
And then the last one, there's that Ferrari that recently has been, like, it grasped my attention all the time. It's the Ferrari, I think it's the 488 Pista.
Yeah.
It's the one with where the hood dips and there's
Pista.
like a
Big hole inside the hood.
big hole. Yeah, okay, that's the one. Yeah, the 488 Pista.
Sounds getting
So
crazy.
I was at the
That
car
one
show
is
this
crazy,
year,
yeah.
and there was the guy's a Ferrari there, and there was a Pista parked, a red one.
Okay.
Okay. I was asking the guy like, whose car is it, whatever and stuff. I was just conversating with the guy. I'm like, how much is it worth? So MSRP is 650,000. If you want to get one that's not convertible, 1 million plus. If you want a convertible one, it's 1.2 in plus. So
It's
the fact that they're all sold
insane.
out and like you want to buy one, they doubled in price.
It's like when you see them, you're just like,
Oh, in
it's just
person?
such a nice,
Yeah.
such a nice car.
Ridiculous. Yeah, 100%. And the hood, the way it dips inside, it's like a big hole.
It's that.
It adds the look of the front. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%
everything
right. I
on those
agree with
cars. Just even the interior, the leather, the stitching of the leather. Like you said, that's why it's worth.
That's
it's
why you're
worth.
paying. Yeah.
you.
Imagine-
Now, like 1 million price tag, for that
Yeah.
crazy, like unique, and they're not even they're rare, but they're not as rare as let's say like a Senna or like a P1 or
Yeah.
something, but they still hold that crazy price tag.
Yeah.
But I get why you choose that car.
Yeah, it's
Insane.
Yeah, I when I see people driving those, and I don't get how you can drive that.
I saw. I don't know if you heard from on one of our last podcasts. There was a Ferrari. What's it called? The Lusso. The station wagon. All-wheel drive with the front engine and driving. It was like a day like today.
Yellow?
Yeah, there was one yellow I saw, and there was even a black one
I
that
saw a yellow one yesterday.
Like-
yeah.
Like it's
They're all-wheel
nothing.
drive. You could drive them in the winter.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
But I
those
mean,
things. I've driven them, but what the hell?
it hurts me
It
to drive
hurts
one of
you,
those,
exactly.
in the winter.
But if you're paying to like have one, like why not
Yeah, but
Yeah.
drive it every day? No.
why not get a yours? Yeah,
You like a Lamborghini truck, the new one? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I like it.
it's aggressive.
It's aggressive.
It's very aggressive.
It's
really
it's
like-
there. It's in your face.
yeah. It's
But-
definitely if it's behind you, man, everything must be scary.
Are you a
yeah.
truck type of guy?
I'm not like I wouldn't say truck, but like the mid. Like I don't consider.
A mid-size SUV?
Yeah, so like the Lamborghini, like my parents have the FX37.
Yeah.
Infinity?
Infinity.
Yeah.
So it's not like truck, but it's still big. But I mean, it's like that mid.
Not those basically, not a Suburban or
Exactly.
one of those,
It's not like
Denali's
one
or
of
something like that.
exactly. Yeah.
Like X5
So-
or X7. Like those big ones.
Exactly.
sporty, yeah,
Those,
SUV, those
even like
sporty,
a
yeah.
Porsche.
Macan,
Those are so
Cayenne
nice.
too, man.
The Macans are so nice.
Anything Porsche is nice. Anything that's. Me
I've
and
seen one
Porsche.
wrapped in like baby blue, like a
Okay.
Macan wrapped in baby blue. Like it was nice, but I think it was a bit too much. And the guy was pulling a trailer, like a boat behind it.
Yeah, why not, right?
I'm like, Jesus
Why not?
Christ. Baby blue Porsche pulling a boat. I'm like, all right, this
Yeah,
is
just
interesting.
a big FU there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get out of my way.
One last question, okay?
Yeah.
What would you say to people starting off doing what you're doing basically in the social media world? Like, what's one message that you would give yourself, let's say, like you said, 8 years ago you said?
I would say if you're starting off and it's something that you really, really, really want to do and that you're passionate for it, go for it. And don't listen to, there's gonna be a lot of people,
Telling you no.
even though it's something that happens, even though it's something that so many people are doing, you'll either get everyone's doing that, so you have no shot, or you'll get it's stupid, it's not a real job sort of thing, so don't do it.
You have to go to school to
Exactly. So like you ignore both of those and then just go hard.
It's a feeling, right, that you have that you know that
Yeah.
you love it. Like us with cars, like I knew I wanted to go, I was in school, I wanted to be an engineer, this, that, but in the end, cars was always my favorite thing, and that's why I became a mechanic, and that's how I started off all this journey with cars. But
Yeah.
like you said, there's always people are telling you, oh, you're always gonna do this. Oh, it's not the best job. Oh, it's
Yeah.
always,
It's like it doesn't like maybe it's not the best job for them,
exactly.
but you're not like they're not doing
And
it.
then when
you know?
when you're doing it, then you're doing good and whatever. Then after that,
Then it's all
yeah. Exactly.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, man?
Yeah, you're doing good.
remember me?
Yeah, I'm happy you stuck with it. Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Exactly.
That's what you told me 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And it happens to everyone. It's just that
Well,
That's why I like that message, because it's really like kids, especially, to get.
Yeah, I mean, like when I started this, everyone at the bank, family, besides like my mom, my dad, and my brother, all my friends, it was just I'm stopping school, I'm stopping work. Like, oh, what are you doing? I'm working on a project. That was my line.
You don't want to give them too much.
Yeah, I'm working on a project. And they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Good.
You know, is this something, you know, that I can? My uncle was like, oh, it's something I can invest in. Maybe eventually. I said, well, like we'll see. But it's just didn't want to tell anyone, because then you get all the opinions after, right?
Yeah.
I removed my account from the suggested, because, you know, the minute you create an account, it starts suggesting your account to all your friends.
Okay.
On Instagram,
On Instagram, on Facebook, regardless of like if you follow them. Like the minute and I started to notice when I created the account, all of a sudden like 2 people had followed me that I knew, and I was like, that's weird. So I found the privacy, settings, put it on like don't suggest. It's still open, but they have to literally find it. And they saw, and the majority of people just saw my video on the what do you call it? The
Explore page.
And they're like, oh shit, okay, click.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's doing videos, great, follow. And that was it. I didn't tell people to follow me. I didn't tell my friends, and nothing. Yeah.
No, that's it. It's even for us. Like, I don't tell like our close friends and stuff like that. I don't say, did you listen to the podcast? Did you listen to the
Yeah, 100%. No.
Because also, like, you don't want to like kind of like rub the. I want to say
annoying.
Like, well, yeah, exactly. Like kind of like push it like always in
Yeah.
the face, you know.
No, and I tell them straight. It's like, you don't like the video, don't like the video. Like
Exactly.
by you, like it's not funny, but I'll like it because it's Matt. Like that doesn't help me.
Yeah, you want
It doesn't help me at all.
So you want people to actually like that are like really feel it, you know what I mean? Like to really be part of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like even us, I find there's certain people who we ask for our podcasts if we think it's doing good, or like if you're interested in it, because we feel like if they wouldn't like it, they say, no, like what you're doing is not do this, or not even do this, just take that out. It's not going, like it doesn't matter, you know? I find it's hard to get real opinions with.
It's hard because people don't want to, but I mean, like, you can't blame them.
Yeah, they don't want to crush you.
You know, they don't want
They
to.
care.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to, like, if you're the type that like, give me your opinion, your podcast sucks. Well, fuck you. Like, I don't like your opinion. Well,
that's not any better.
you know, if you're asking for an opinion, ask for an opinion.
Yeah, no, and you have to be open to it. Right? You have to.
Yeah,
you have to be open for criticism.
Open to criticism, 100%.
That's for them.
That too, I would say, is another good thing.
Yeah, another piece of advice: be open to criticism.
And just before we go, where could we find you? And tell us your Instagram, all that. But I want it done in the Sal voice, because I love that voice, and it's really my favorite character.
Awesome. All right, so I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yeah, swear
All
as
right.
much as you want.
But get the fuck. So you can find me on Instagram, Matthew.Guiffrida, Matthew.
You got it wrong, by the way. Guiffrida.
Well, get the fuck out of here, this guy. Do me the favor, you spelling my own name wrong. Giuffrida. Facebook, same thing. TikTok, same thing. Yeah, I'm all over the fucking place. You see him on the street, say hello. Yeah, that's about it.
I love it.
YouTube.
I love it.
Do that too.
I feel like I'm in The Sopranos. I swear, every time. I feel like the movie starts, HBO starts, the static starts to go.
Cigar in the
we're driving.
Oh, what a great show.
Yeah. So we just wanted to thank you for
Thank
coming.
you guys.
Honestly,
Thanks, man. I appreciate
means a lot
that.
that you came, that you spent your time with us and everything. We know you're busy. We really appreciate it, and hopefully you come again and we could do this again. And
When I actually have a car,
there you go.
I'll come back to a car podcast.
We'll probably do something. We'll probably go to a car show, a
For
car
sure.
meet together and stuff. You know?
Definitely. Yeah, that works, man.
All right. So,
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it for coming.
Thanks.
Follow
Thank you.
us at the Fuel Up Podcast on Facebook and Instagram.
Hopefully, maybe TikTok soon.
Maybe TikTok. Maybe we'll
Get
make
on
some
there.
videos.
Yeah, man.
Make some
Yeah,
videos. Yeah, maybe.
Test it
why
out. I
not?
got to download the app. I never really
I have
tried
the
it
app,
yet.
but I never really got into it.
Maybe we'll take Gary V's advice and make 100 content a day.
I'm gonna definitely
Yeah.
look into that.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So thank you once again, and we're out. Deuces.
Peace.
Ciao.